I want to lead you through a few more problems that will help you finish the worksheet from last night and also with the review sheet that I will assign today. So in this first problem, I have an 18gon. I want to find the sum of the measures of the interior angles. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to write the equation that I know for the sum of the measures of the interior angles. And we learned yesterday that n minus 2 times 180 is equal to the sum of the interior angles. Okay, so now I know that the number of sides is 18. So I'm just going to simply plug into my formula. N is the number of sides. 18 minus 2 times 180 has to equal the sum of the interior angles. Simplifying, 18 minus 2 is 16. And then I'm just going to multiply 16 times 180. And you will get, and because I know you all are using your calculators, 2,880. And that is one that you definitely would want to find with your formula. As your number of sides get larger, you are not going to want to sit and draw everything out every time. You're going to want to use the formula that I provided to you. Now, next, let's look at one where I'm given one exterior angle and I want to find the number of sides. So I know that this exterior angle is 24 degrees, and I really should have this degrees marked in here. So since I'm given an exterior angle, the very first thing that I'm going to do, and notice it says regular, I am going to take and write down my formula. 360 over n equals one exterior angle, of a regular polygon. Remember, a regular polygon has all congruent sides and all congruent angles. So now at this point, I'm going to just substitute in. This time I'm given the measure of the exterior angle. This is 24. It must equal 360 over n. At this point, I would multiply both sides of my equation by n, so that these will cancel out. I'll get 24n equals 360, dividing both sides by 24. Oops, not n. I meant 24. And 360 divided by 24 is 15. So there are 15 sides, and it is a 15gon. Next, this time I'm given one interior angle of a regular polygon, and I want to find the number of sides. So again, the very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the formula for an interior angle of a regular polygon. Okay, now I'm going to substitute in. I'm going to show you how to do this problem this way, and then I'm going to show you an easier way algebraically, but I want you to understand that it makes sense and why you might want to choose the other way of doing it. So this is 175.5. That's equal to n minus 2 times 180 all over n. And again, I want to solve for n. So I'm going to multiply both sides by n. And multiplied both sides by n. So on the left, the n's cancel out. And then I'm going to distribute the 180. So I have 180n minus 360 equals 175.5. I'm going to subtract, or I'm sorry, rather I'm going to add 360 to both sides. To get 180n equals, well, I got to add 360 to 175. And let's see, I'll get 0.5 here. 5, 7 plus 6 is 13. 535.5. Now I will divide both sides by 180. And find that I get n is 80 sides. Wow, that is an 80gon. Wow, lots of sides on that polygon. Now, that wasn't the most fun to solve. Well, it was fun, but it was a lot of work. So what I'd like to do is look at an alternative way. When you are presented with the interior angle of a regular polygon, it's much easier to approach this from the side of the exterior polygon. So I'm going to just draw just a little excerpt of a regular polygon, just so I can picture it. And I know that the interior angle is 175.5. And that tells me something about this exterior angle, because remember, the exterior and the interior angles are supplementary. So these two have to add to 180. This must be 4.5. So if I know that the exterior angle is 4.5, I can write my formula for one exterior angle of a regular polygon, just like I did on the previous page. 360 over n has to equal 4.5. And now we're following the same procedure as we did in the last example. So we're going to multiply both sides by n. I'll get 360 equals 4.5 n. And then I will divide both sides by 4.5. And I get n equals 80. Comes out exactly the same as what we did over here. However, algebraically, this way makes a lot more sense work-wise. So we get the 80gon. Plus, you may end up finding that you make some mistakes here, which isn't so good. So up to you, but I highly recommend you find the exterior angle first and then find the number of sides. So those were the last two examples that I wanted to show you. I want you now to work on finishing your worksheet. The answers to the homework are online. You can check them then. After you're done with that, you'll work on the review sheet, and tomorrow we will answer questions and do some more work for our quiz on Friday. Have a wonderful day.